Pull-ups. Chief among upper body exercises, they expand pulling strength like no other exercise can and develop almost all of the muscles in the back. But what if you can't feel pull-ups in your lats? We may feel our arms working furiously, but nothing in the larger back muscles that we would like to work. Today we'll be chatting through how to engage our back in pull-ups. Let's get into it. How you doing, Cali Crowd? Welcome back to the channel that makes calisthenics simple. If your back isn't pulling its weight during your pull-up, then this video is for you. But before we dive in, it's prudent to understand what sort of pull-up we're doing, because how we do this exercise can affect the muscles worked in the pull-up. I recommend beginners first learn the arch back pull-up, as this engages more of the larger back muscles. But more on the importance of that later. There are a series of cues and common mistakes that stop us from feeling the back during our pull-ups, and the first one that we need to address is to do with our starting position. How we initiate the pull-up will influence the muscles we work throughout the full rep. From your dead hang, visualize bending the bar down towards yourself. This will already likely make you feel more of your back. In addition to this, another common mistake is to internally rotate the shoulders throughout the rep to compensate with the difficulty of the pull-up, particularly at the top. This actually further puts our back muscles at a disadvantage to create the force that we need to drive the pull-up movement. Instead of this, at the start of your pull-up, move from a dead hang to an active hang, where we aim to retract and depress the scapula until the end of the rep. This turns our upper back and especially our shoulders into the stable base that we need to perform the pull-up. The second reason why you can't feel your lats engaged during your pull-ups is because you're flaring your arms out. By laterally flaring the elbows, we encourage the arms to take over the job that our back should be doing. Here, we can literally see how much more my arms are having to work to do a pull-up. Try to keep your forearms parallel with each other. Not only is this more efficient, but you may find that you're able to do significantly more pull-up reps by making this one single change. Our range of motion may also be a reason preventing us from engaging our lats during pull-ups. Substandard rep range, or worse, bouncing reps, can be the culprit when it comes to understanding why our back is not engaged during pull-ups. By fully elevating your scapula at the bottom of the pull-up, we get a deep stretch on the lats, and we know that lengthening a muscle under load is how we grow them. But we also want to fully contract at the top of the rep as well. And we can test what full contraction with the lats engaged looks like with a simple experiment. From a standing position, arms above the head, try to envision a pull-up and keep pulling until your elbows are by your side. You may find that you feel very little in your back from doing this, but keeping your shoulders away from the ears, now send your elbows backwards slightly behind your body line, and this subtle addition makes the world of difference. Weak lats or simply being unfamiliar with the movement may make this very difficult to do in the actual pull-up. So I recommend doing isometrics to better understand how to replicate this contraction in your back. This can then be the target we look for at the top of every rep of a pull-up. All of these cues can be very difficult to keep in our head as we try to involve the back more during our pull-ups. So in order to apply all of them, we can regress our pull-ups to an exercise such as resistance band pull-ups or jackknife pull-ups until we're able to correct the form. Crowd, this is how we make sure that the back is playing more of an active role in your pull-ups, but if you're struggling to learn how to pull-ups in the first place, check out this video.